All right. Can you hear me okay, everyone? Can you give me a wave if you can hear me? Excellent. Thank you. Welcome to our kids yoga class. I'm really excited that you're here and we get to do this together today. I miss having us all together at LaFF, but I'm so happy we can do it this way. So can you get started by lying down on your back with your eyes closed and your body relaxed? And start breathing in and out of your nose. Feel your belly get big when you breathe in, and your belly gets smaller when you breathe out. Keep breathing and imagining that you're floating on a cloud. Everything feels really gentle. Feels cozy, like you're sinking into that cloud, and it's just wrapping itself around you with love and warmth. And as that cloud carries you, you're dreaming. Dreaming of the days when you play outside with friends, when we can hug all our families again, and dreaming of the days where we get to keep a slower pace of life and play free and wild. And together, let's wiggle our fingers and toes to start to wake up. Roll your wrists and your ankles. And let's lift our arms up high in the air above us. And then reach up like you're having a yawn and a stretch to wake up. Can you hug your knees into your chest? Give them a squeeze and maybe rock from one side to the other. Lift your legs up high into the sky. And put your arms out to the side. Let's see what it feels like to point our toes up to the ceiling and then pull our toes down toward our nose. So point them up and then down, up and then down. And let's turn this into our candle by flickering our toes 1 foot up, 1 foot down, and switch. So we're going to switch our feet, point and flex and point and flex like a candle. Can you make it go faster like you're flickering? Flicker, flicker, flicker. Great job. Bring your feet down to the mat, hands down to your side. We are going to be a bridge. So with our hands down and our feet down, can you lift your bellies up? Lift up your belly and imagine that you are a bridge crossing over a creek that runs underneath you. Lower your belly back down, roll onto your side, and push yourself up to sit crisscross applesauce. Great job, everyone. When you're sitting crisscross applesauce, let's take a big breath in and reach up high to the sky. And breathe out, bring your hands down. Like the sun coming up in the morning, let's be big sun rays. And down. Can you do that 2 more times? Be the sun reaching up high. And come back down. 1 more. This time, gather all the love you can find up there. And can you bring it down to your heart? Tuck it in here to your heart. Hands together. Great job. We're going to turn ourselves into a twisty flower. Breathe your arms up nice and high. Can you open them a little bit? And we're going to turn to one side. And imagine you're a sunflower. Sunflowers turn to follow the sun. So the sun comes up on one side and through the day, it turns to the other side. Can you show me how you can turn? And bring your hands back down. Great job. Let's do it the other way to balance out. Breathe in, reach your hands up high. Open your arms up to be a flower. Now we'll turn to the way we finished on. And imagine the sun's going the other way. And sunflowers, let's move with the sun all the way to the other side. And let your hands then come down and come back to the middle. Shake your shoulders. Shake, 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 shake. Wonderful job. I think we need to stretch our necks a little bit. So can you be a giraffe with me and reach your neck up as high as you can? Chin comes forward. Breathe in your nose. And then when you're ready, bring your chin down to your chest. Breathe up, giraffe, and stretch. Breathe out and drop your chin down. Breathe in and reach up. Breathe out and come back to the middle. Now, I would like you to pretend to put some weights on your ears. Hook them on. Are your weights on? Excellent. We're going to let those weights pull our head gently to the side. Can your weight pull your head over toward your shoulder? Now wiggle that shoulder, drop the weight off, and pop back up to center. Other side, the weight pulls the ear down toward your shoulder so you can stretch your neck. And when you're ready, shake the shoulder, drop the weight, and come back up. Great job. Let's come onto our hands and knees to be a kitty cat. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my body, and you can do this however you'd like, facing me or to the side. Can you make sure you have really big paws spread out wide onto the floor and a nice flat back? To be a kitty cat, breathe in your nose. And when you breathe out, be an angry cat. Round your back and let's say, rear. Drop your belly button down, be a happy cat. Lift your tail, lift your chin. Meow. Angry cats, rear. Happy cats, meow. One more time, angry cats, rear. And happy cats, meow. Come back to the middle. We're going to be a balancing cat. Can you lift one leg up behind you and try to balance? Now, sometimes we want to stick our tail up really high, and this time we want to have it out really long. Can you see how long you can stretch your leg behind you? Good job. If you want to balance even more, we're going to take the hand that's on the other side from your leg, so not the same side, but the other side, and reach it up in front of you to try to balance. Now, tricky cats, reach and reach like you are balancing and trying to get the sweetest piece of fruit off a tree. And you have to balance really well on that branch. Or maybe you're a cat that likes birds and you're reaching for the little bird. Good job. Bring your hand and your leg back down. Kitty cats, can you turn and look to see if you have a tail behind you? Oh, mine's still there. Is yours? Excellent. Other side. Oh, that side, it's still there too. Good job. Let's lift our leg up behind us. This time it's the other leg. So not the one we've already done, but the other side. Hold your foot out and reach it really long leg. And when you're ready, if you want, you can balance. Bringing the opposite arm up in front and reach. Reach, reach, reach. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. One more big breath. And lower your hands down and then your leg. And can you wag your tail from side to side? Little wags or big wags, whatever feels good for you. It's time to turn ourselves into a lizard. Let's take one foot forward. This is called a lunge. So you're on one knee and your other foot comes up by your hands. If you're ready to be a lizard with your hands on the ground, breathe and stick your tongue out when you breathe out. If you want to be a bigger lizard, you can come up with your hands on your knees, and we'll make our breath even bigger. Imagine now you're a fire-breathing dragon. Breathe in, bring your hands back. Breathe out, blow the fire. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and out. Can you put your hands down? Good job. We're going to step back to be a downward dog. I'm going to tuck my back toe underneath, lift my knee, and step my feet together. Lifting my feet up, hands down, feet down, and give a bark like a dog. Woof, 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 woof. Great job. Can you wiggle that tail of yours? Ah, that feels good. Come on forward onto your hands and your toes. And if you want, you can put your knees down. This one's called a plank, or when we like to make ourselves into a park bench. Imagine someone could come behind you and just sit there and read a book, enjoying nature and enjoying space. Onto your knees, come on down to your bellies. Untuck your toes. We're going to be snakes. Hands come onto the mat right under your shoulders. And when you're ready to be a snake, lift up. Your hands aren't actually doing the work. It's all about your back. And let's hear you be a snake, maybe with a slither. Come on down, hands under your head, and let's take a rest. Pretend you're sleeping. Bring your hands back under your shoulders to wake up. Feet come together, push your toes onto the mat. And this time, if it feels good when you're a snake, you can push up with your hands a little bit. And let's be that snake again. Take a big breath in. Breathe out, come on down. Turn your head to the other side for your little nap. Waking up, reach your hands out in front of you as long as they can be, and your feet behind you too. It's time to be a superhero. When you're ready, we're gonna lift up our arms and our legs and fly between the trees. Here we go, breathe in and reach up, arms up, legs up, and let's go flying through the trees. Maybe you need to duck to one side to miss that bird's nest, or duck to the other side to fly over a building. Let's zig and zag as we fly, and then gently bring our hands and feet down. And push onto your hands and knees. Scoot your knees up under your belly and curl up like a little mouse. Be nice and still there, little mouse. Breathe in and out of your nose. 2 more big breaths. Last one. And now can you roll yourself up really slowly to sit onto your knees? Roll your shoulders back. And roll your shoulders forward. Excellent. Come onto our hands and knees again. We are going to be a lizard on the other side. So if you remember which foot came forward last time, this time we'll switch. So bring your foot up between, I made a mistake. I was going to do the same side. I better switch. Your foot comes up between your hands. There we go. Lizards, if you're happy here breathing, breathe in and out. Tongue out when we breathe out. If you want to turn into a fire-breathing dragon, hands come up on your leg. Find your balance. Breathe in and then blow the fire. Again. Last one, breathe it out. Hands come down. Drag your leg back and be a downward dog again. Feet are together, your seat comes up. Wag your tail. Are you ready for a bigger tail? Take one leg up behind you and shake it out. And take the other leg up behind you. Shake it out. Lower it back down. Now we're going to tippy toe our feet up to our hands and squat down. I'm going to turn to face you, and we're going to turn ourselves into a squatting frog. So take your feet out wider and squat on down. If you can bring your hands together. And if you want to add some jumps, hands can come down, and we'll do 5 big froggy jumps. Here we go. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Come on back down, hands settle. Deep breath in and out of your nose. One more. Hands come down behind you, and you can sit onto your bottom. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. And do you remember that creek we built a bridge over earlier today? Your legs are going to be that creek. Let's have the creek have a little rumble. With all the rain from yesterday, our creek might be really rushing. And then let's slow it down, because I don't see any rain out there today. Maybe tomorrow it'll be still. Nice still legs. Breathe in and reach up. And as you breathe out, come forward. Try to touch your knees or your shins or your toes. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, round and let your head drop down a little bit. Maybe whisper something nice to yourself like, thank you, legs, for all the places you take me. Or, I am loved. I am lovable. Breathe in and come on up. I think it's time we turn ourselves into a butterfly. Bend your knees, put your feet together, and butterfly wings come out to the side. Now let's give a few gentle little butterfly flutters before our butterfly lands onto a flower. And little butterflies, let's bring our hands onto our hips. Can you give some more flutters as we fly over to our next flower? Oh, wonderful job. And let's settle to stillness. Hands come onto our feet, and we turn ourselves into a turtle. Little turtles, it looks a bit frightening right now. Let's tuck into our shells. Perhaps the little turtles are staying home as well. And before they go out, they lift their heads, look around, and see if it looks safe outside. I think our little turtles will tuck in one more time. Heads back down. And looking up, little turtles. It's safe to come out. Let's go and enjoy the day. Sit on up, hands together, bring your knees in. I'd like to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat with you while we sit in boat pose. So, hold on to your paddles. Lean back. Either keep your feet on the floor if you want, or if you want more, you can lift your feet up. And let's sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Again, this time paddles from one side to the other. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Feet come back down. Roll over your knees and give them a kiss. We're gonna lie down onto our backs again. Laying down in your yoga sleep, arms out, legs out. Close your eyes. Now stay lying here and listen to my voice. I'm going to sit up just so I can read to you. I'll let you know by touching my singing bowl when it's time to wake up. So lie down and listen. And we're gonna send good thoughts. Think of someone you love and imagine that person is standing in front of you. Think of something really nice you could say to that person. Say it quietly in your mind. Now, think of a different person, someone you don't know as well, or maybe someone who's having a hard time right now. Imagine that person is standing in front of you. Think of something really nice you could say to that person. Say it quietly in your mind. Take a long breath in and let it all the way out. Time to gently wake up. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Roll onto your side. And find your way into crisscross applesauce. And I'm going to unmute us all so we can share our namaste together. Right. In a sitting crisscross applesauce, can you take a big breath, open your arms up wide, give yourself a hug, and say I love you to yourself. I love you. Open your arms up wide, hug yourself the other way. So cross your arms differently. And can you say to yourself, I am loved. I am loved.
I am loved. Thank you.
Let's bring our hands to our hearts. And we'll say namaste, which means the light inside of me honors the light inside of you. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for yoga today. I'm going to come in a little closer, turn off our recording.